Hi everyone. Here at Those Moms, it's our primary objective to make you laugh. So with that in mind, we present our newest series, Our Most Embarrassing Moments. My name is Mandy, and this is my story. I guess you could say it started like any other Wednesday. I woke up, I went through my grueling 2-hour Pilates routine followed by a protein shake. I put on my pearls and heels, I made my husband breakfast. I packed my children nutritious lunches and sent them all out the door. My children had no idea when they left that day that when they came back home, Mommy would never be the same again. After my family was gone, I knew the clock was ticking. I only had 3 precious hours of me time before I had to pick up my youngest from school. You see, we just moved to a new house in the middle of nowhere in rural Idaho, and the new house had one perk, one really big perk. It had a hot tub. You see, in the weeks following our move, I'd started a little me time ritual. I'd pour myself a big Diet Coke and go outside and sit in the hot tub. It was a great way to relax and unwind. It was a simple thing. Little did I know that unwinding would be my undoing. Because we live so far out in the middle of nowhere and we're surrounded by trees, I thought to myself, why deal with the hassle of wet laundry? No one's around, no one can see me. So that fateful fall day, I made the decision to get in my hot tub, naked. I turned up the heat in the hot tub as high as it would go. I felt so free. After about 20 minutes, when I was completely calm and completely relaxed, I heard it. Voices. Voices in the trees. 2 migrant agricultural workers were in the fields behind my house, moving irrigation pipe. I basically had 2 choices. I could get out of the hot tub, dart over to where I'd left my towel discarded in the grass. I couldn't reach the towel from where I was out in the hot tub, so I knew I'd have to get out of the tub. Or I could wait him out. I could turn on the jets. They would assume I had a swimming suit on. No harm done. I decided to wait him out. I turned on the jets, and as the minutes ticked by, the hot tub got hotter and hotter. So terribly hot. After about 30 minutes, I knew that if I did not get out of that hot tub, that I was gonna faint and drown. I looked around me. I could hear the voices of the workers through the trees, but I couldn't see them. So I figured if I can't see them, they can't see me. And I didn't want to die that day. I glanced at where my towel was laying on the ground, and I figured if I could slide up the side of the hot tub ever so carefully and reach down, that I could get my towel. Now, of course, in this process, my backside would become exposed. But I figured at the time it was better than my front side being exposed. So I slid like a snake up the side of the hot tub, carefully, and I reached down for the towel. And that's when it happened. I fell out. I fell out of the hot tub. My bright red body flopped to the ground in a heap, in a pile of limbs. I didn't fall gracefully, folks. I looked like a boiled lobster that someone accidentally dropped on the floor of a shady restaurant. I looked like one of those pink dolphins in the Amazon, except harpooned and dying. When I fell out of the hot tub, I scraped my back and my arm, and I was bleeding and limping. But even so, I bolted to my feet. I grabbed the towel off the ground and I wrapped it around me as tightly as it would go. And I prayed. I prayed that nobody saw. And then a voice. "You okay, lady?" I died 1,000 deaths that day. And then another voice. "You took a pretty bad fall." I turned slowly. The workers were standing at the edge of my yard, still in the field, frozen in horror, pipes in their hands. They were trying so hard not to laugh, they looked like they were going to explode. But they didn't laugh, because they're gentlemen. Thus began my walk of shame back into the house. Limping, bruised body, bruised ego. At least they didn't laugh, I thought. Until I got into the house. They didn't realize it, but the window in my living room was cracked. And the moment the door closed behind me, they burst out laughing. And they laughed for a good 25, 30 minutes. Is it possible to die from embarrassment? You tell me. Because I felt like a part of my dignity died that day. I'm convinced that this is the most embarrassing story on the planet. If you have an embarrassing story that's worse than mine, or if you'd like to share your embarrassing story with me, write it in the comments below. Or if you just want to show your support and you love to laugh, like and share this video with your friends so the next time they have a humiliating moment, they will realize that they're not alone. Those moms are with you. Subscribe. Bye.